The Viking Age spanned from the late 8th to early 11th century. Vikings were seafarers, traders, and warriors from Scandinavia. They explored, raided, and settled across Europe and beyond. Longships allowed rapid travel across rivers and oceans. Their navigation relied on stars, landmarks, and ocean currents. Vikings reached as far as Greenland, Iceland, and North America. Exploration was driven by trade, land, and ambition. Settlements were established in England, Ireland, and Normandy. Raids targeted monasteries, towns, and wealthy coastal communities. Viking culture combined pagan beliefs with social hierarchy. Weapons included axes, swords, and shields crafted for battle. Vikings were skilled artisans, shipbuilders, and traders. Exploration led to cultural exchanges with various civilizations. Vikings established trade routes connecting east and west. Some Vikings integrated into foreign societies peacefully. Their mythology, sagas, and stories preserved history and belief. Viking raids declined as kingdoms strengthened defenses. Exploration also included Icelandic and Greenlandic settlements. Vikings adapted to harsh climates and treacherous seas. The Viking legacy influenced European language, law, and culture. Women played significant roles in settlements and domestic life. Vikings developed early forms of maritime technology. Trade networks brought wealth, exotic goods, and ideas. Their exploration reshaped political and cultural landscapes. Viking warriors were feared for their speed and brutality. Naval tactics allowed for surprise attacks and rapid retreats. Monasteries were frequent targets due to their wealth. Vikings also established peaceful trading hubs along coasts. Their influence reached the British Isles, Russia, and the Mediterranean. Over time, Vikings assimilated into the cultures they once raided. Viking art included intricate carvings, jewelry, and weapon designs. Exploration was both a necessity and an adventure for Vikings. The Viking Age reshaped medieval Europe's economy and warfare. Their ships were lightweight, flexible, and ideal for coastal raids. Vikings left archaeological traces in settlements and graves. Religion transitioned from Norse paganism to Christianity in later years. Viking society had chieftains, councils, and assembly-based governance. Exploration encouraged knowledge of geography and astronomy. Conflict and commerce were intertwined in Viking culture. Viking longships could carry warriors, cargo, and horses. Their raids contributed to the centralization of European kingdoms. Viking sagas preserved stories of heroes, journeys, and battles. Exploration led Vikings to encounter new flora, fauna, and peoples. Trade introduced new goods and technologies to Scandinavia. The Viking Age left a lasting imprint on language and culture. Sea travel defined Viking mobility, culture, and strategy. Vikings were both feared invaders and skilled settlers. Exploration required courage, resilience, and navigational skill. The Viking Age exemplifies human ambition, adventure, and adaptability. Their voyages paved the way for cultural and economic connections across continents. The Viking legacy survives in folklore, archaeology, and literature. They shaped trade, warfare, and settlement patterns across Europe. Vikings adapted to varied climates, from icy north to temperate coasts. Exploration fueled curiosity, conquest, and cultural exchange. Their mythology and religion influenced art, governance, and daily life. Viking warriors were skilled in strategy, endurance, and combat. Settlements combined Scandinavian traditions with local customs. Trade and exploration expanded Scandinavian wealth and influence. The Viking Age is a testament to maritime innovation and courage. Vikings traversed oceans, rivers, and fjords with remarkable skill. Their exploration reshaped Europe's political, economic, and cultural landscape. Encounters ranged from conflict to peaceful integration. Viking voyages inspired subsequent explorers and seafarers. Survival at sea required teamwork, leadership, and resilience. Vikings documented their journeys through sagas and oral history. Their raids accelerated defensive strategies across Europe. Exploration encouraged adaptation to new environments and resources. The Viking Age ended as kingdoms stabilized and societies integrated. Their maritime skills set a standard for naval innovation. Vikings left a legacy of courage, ingenuity, and adventure. The Viking Age symbolizes human curiosity and the desire to explore, because through daring voyages, fierce battles, and enduring settlements, the Viking Age reshaped continents, forged connections across seas, and left a lasting legacy